In this video, I take you through everything I get up to on a typical weekend as a musician trying to make it in the world, whilst also trying to balance other responsibilities such as a part-time job, eating, sleeping, not to mention all the breathing I've been doing. So the story starts early on Friday the 8th of March as you join me on my way to work. Hello to everyone watching. So this marks the start of my incredibly long weekend. Literally just of about 20 minutes ago I've woken up, but I'm straight out the house today because I've got work at 6 o'clock. In fact, I'm pushing it here, it's about 3 to. But this marks the start of my long weekend of like 3 gigs. So yeah, a lot to look forward to. But yeah, I do need to get to work on time. I think I'm gonna have to run here. Right, so here I'm at work, and this is the pies that I have to do in the morning. So the pies are all frozen, I stick them in the oven, they come out 50 minutes later. This is the bread section. So the bread is already kind of baked, I just kind of have to heat it up in the oven. So that goes in for around 10 minutes, yeah there you are, 10 minutes. It comes out, that's what it looks like, very nice, very nice. I bag it up, that goes out onto a fixture. So here are the pies, they are now done after 50 minutes. I take them out of the oven, and then I get the sanitizer and a probe, and what I have to do with them is make sure that they're over 85 degrees. So there they are, that's at 95 degrees, very nice, and there we go, bosh. So the pies then have to go onto a little counter, so I put them in bags, there I am just sealing it in plastic, and then I print a label, which you'll see. There we go. Label's printed, on it goes, and it goes on the fixture, and then there's just a little bit of annoying paperwork. So here I am live from the freezer. It's nice and warm in here, you know, t-shirt weather. But I've currently done about 6 hours here, and I've got one more to go, and then I get to go home. So I'm looking forward to that. But then once I'm home, I'll sort everything out for this gig that I've got coming up in a bit. Right, so I've just gotten back home. The time is currently 1:30. Now, while I am sat down at the moment, I am also in a bit of a rush. Basically, I just need to get all my equipment together and have a shower and get ready for this gig that's later. I'll also try and make some food as well because I'm pretty hungry. So yeah, I've got all that to look forward to. But first, a shower. I'm out the shower now. I've just had a toasty and also a pack of sour Skittles. Oh, bloody hell, right. I don't know what it is. Every time I'm about to leave the house, it's like my body knows about it and decides to drop a few degrees. And I end up going freezing cold right before I'm about to leave. It's terrible. I mean, luckily the car that I'm getting in is usually like boiling hot, so that's all right. But yeah, I think I'm getting picked up in around 5 minutes or something like that. I'm getting picked up at 3, and it's about 2 to 3 now. But luckily it's not too far to go today. I think we're only in Blackpool, which isn't too bad. It's actually in a venue that I've played at before. The place is called Waterloo Bar, or the Waterloo or something like that. And it's in Blackpool. Well, not the centre of Blackpool, I think it's more sort of the outskirts of it. But from what I recall, it was a pretty good venue. But it's been like 2.5 years since I was last there, so I can't really remember it too well. But I do know that last time I was there supporting a woman called Wendy James, who used to be in a big band, or not a big band, but like a mid-sized band in like the 80s or something like that. I can't remember what the band's called, but I'll probably put it on the screen here.
Fried chicken looking, I'm gonna give her a kick in. Yo, yes, my name's called Say, hard with your head off a gate, you might be a bimbo, put your head through a window, that's why we've got beef, yeah. Blackpool. Here's something. So, you two are from a foreign land.
Yeah.
What did you think when you first came to England?
Oh.
Is this your pub?
The world famous Waterloo Bowling Green. I'd never heard of that, to be honest. Right, so we've just arrived here in Blackpool at the Waterloo. It's got great food and great prices and all the rest of it. We're going to take all the equipment out of the car and then get it inside and get on with this sound check. Lovely and scenic here though. Sensational, really, really nice.
so loud and so bright.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so bright. It's ear piercing me in the back of the room.
Is it possible for me to get a little bit bass in my monitor?
You can turn the amp up quite a bit if you want.
Alright, yeah, okay, with that.
Hi. We're in Blackpool. That's the tower.
What, James is the Blackpool Tower?
Image the tower. That's the tower.
Right, so sound check's all done now, and we've just come to this place called Corfu Kitchen Lab.
This guy thinks he's a vlogger, man.
What's going on? Really so excited are you for this?
Don't know what I want.
Doesn't know what he wants. Right, anyway, we're in the green room now, and it's well weird. Like, there's 2 beds, some weird, dodgy looking sofas, a little amplifier here, apart from it's not an amplifier.
Oh my god!
It's a fridge with Stella and that disgusting Asahi.
Is it like Asahi? Asahi's look.
Right, so we've been on to set up the equipment just over there. We're on in about 10 minutes. The first band have already been on, they were really good. Yeah, and then we're on in about 10 minutes. The band alright are on after us. I don't know if we'll have too much time to watch them because we've got to go home because I've got work at 6 tomorrow. But I'll tell you about that in a bit. But for now, we'll just concentrate on this gig. So this is me playing the gig. The set that I play for Megan is usually half an hour and just consists of her original music. So all I do is learn the bass part and then we get together and play it in front of a crowd.
Thank you very much. Hi, Blackpool.
It's nice to be in front of quite a few people playing bass. It gives you a sense of feeling a little bit like a rock star. Well, at least for 30 minutes.
Thank you, Blackpool. Have a good night. Right, so I've just gotten back home. It was a decent gig there, to be fair. I quite enjoyed it. I did find the venue ever so slightly weird. I know I've played there before and stuff, but I did forget how weird it was. Like, there was so many different shrines to Lemmy, you know, the bassist from Motorhead. But then also it had pictures of, like, the Stone Roses and all sorts of different bands, but mainly Lemmy. It was weird. And then it also had, like, a football room with loads of football t-shirts on the ceiling and stuff. And then it had another room which was, like, dedicated to bowls. Like Crown Green bowling, you know, that elderly people do. But anyway, yeah, now it's about 12:30. I'm up again at 5:30 tomorrow for work, so I'll make sure to get some sleep because I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. All right, night. Right, blooming heck, I've just woken up again. It's now about 3 minutes to 6. I start work at 6. And I'm probably going to be late if I don't run, so it's going to be another running situation today, unfortunately. I'm also not feeling the best. I'm all bunged up with a cold. I mean, I already had it yesterday, but I don't know if it's just because I've woken up, but it seems a little bit worse today. But hopefully it'll clear up. Right, let's get on with this run. All right, I'm back from Morrison's now. That was quite a bog standard normal shift, but it was good to get that out of the way nice and early. I'm just making myself a butty. So I finished work at 1 o'clock and I'm getting picked up at 2:15. So I'm in that sort of middle ground at the moment. It's currently 1:45. But I just got out of the shower. I'm going to quickly eat this and then I'm going to pack all the stuff that I'll need to take to Stockton. Oh yeah, by the way, the next gig that I'm playing is in Stockton at a place called KU or Ku or something like that. This again is another venue that I've played before. And from what I recall, it was a pretty good one to be fair. Though last time I played it, there was about 2 people in the audience. So hopefully there'll be a bit more today. Yeah, we're going to be supporting a bloke called Michael Gallagher. To be completely honest, I've never heard of him before, but who knows, maybe it might be alright. Not alright as in that band from yesterday. Ugh, don't do that. Right, that's brilliant, isn't it? Right, despite being a bit of a fiasco to make, that sandwich was absolutely lovely. And also, I've just found a trifle in the fridge, so I'm going to give that a go. It's good, that. Very nice. Also, right, this gig that I've got today, it's the first ever gig that I've played where I'll be on guitar. Now, usually for these gigs that I play with Megan Wynn, I'm on bass and my mate James is on guitar. But James can't make it today for some reason or other. So what's happening is I'm going on guitar and then we're getting someone else in onto bass. So I'm actually pretty excited for it, you know, never playing guitar on stage before properly. Obviously, I've done like the odd little bit of playing guitar and stuff on stage, but this is like the first proper gig where I'm actually playing guitar. So yeah, a little bit nervous, but also pretty excited. My main worry is actually falling asleep after my late night last night and my early morning this morning going to work. But I should be alright. I mean, maybe I'll be able to get a little bit of sleep on the way as well.
Casey Neistat, eat your heart out.
Mr. Tumble.
Station is on the left.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So we're at the venue now. Michael has just done his sound check, and now we're about to do our sound check. Hi. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go and set up our equipment and then get on with this sound check. Can I just get quite a lot of this guitar, please?
Your guitar, yeah.
Yes, please. Right, so we've just come to Shawarma City after the sound check, and I've got myself a shawarma wrap, which looks the exact same as yesterday's chicken gyro, but I'm going to give it a try now, so I'll let you know how it is. There we go. Very nice. Shawarma City, I would say confusing customer service, but very nice food.
Oh, it's chuffing lovely.
Right, so we're back from the, what's it called? What was the place called?
Shawarma City.
Right, so we're back from Shawarma City now, in the green room, just warming up. We've got a Stella. You got yours?
No.
Danny's got a Corona. Anyway, now it's about 8:30, and the first fella, Stan, is about to go on. So Stan finished playing and we really enjoyed his set. And then when he was done with his set, him and all his band took all their equipment off the stage and we brought our stuff back onto the stage. This is a good opportunity to like tune the guitars and stuff because you don't really want to be doing it during the actual performance. So you make sure you're all tuned up and then the sound engineer will give you a thumbs up and then you're ready to go. And yeah, this was the set. Here we go. So this is me playing guitar. Now, while I may look a bit calm and collected, in my head it was a completely different story. I was so concentrated on making sure that I played the right things, and I don't think I'd ever felt quite so tense on the stage. This is why I usually just stick to playing bass. But I'm sure as you can hear, it sounded okay. And the main thing is we were able to play the gig, and we did a good job. Right, so we've finished the gig now and we've just stopped off at a petrol station / service station. Just went for a quick wee. But now we've got like a 2-hour drive ahead of us, 2.5 hours, something like that. Hopefully I'll get a bit of sleep because I'm shattered. You looking forward to the drive, Danny?
I can't wait. It's going to be chuffing lovely because
You've already
beat Kian at rock, paper, scissors, so I've got the window seat. And yeah, so I was very graceful to give him rock, paper, scissors, to be fair.
In what world is paper stronger than rocks?
Well, okay, so what?
Right, so I've just got back home and it's 1 in the morning. Not as bad as I thought it would be, really. I was thinking it was going to be more like 2 or 3. So 1's not too bad. Plus, I did kind of get a little bit of sleep on the way back. I mean, it was very light, sort of interrupted sleep, but it was a little bit of sleep. And it was pretty nice as well because I was woken up when we arrived onto my road that I live on. So that was a bit of a nice surprise. But I think I'm going to get off to bed now because I've been up since 5 this morning and now it's 1. So that's almost like that's a 20-hour day. And also this sort of illness that I have, it feels the worst that it has done yet. So yeah, I think some sleep is needed. Good night. So while I'm sleeping upstairs, I'll just quickly explain what it is I'm doing the next day. So for the first 2 gigs you've seen so far, they were both with solo artist Megan Wynn. I like playing for Megan as I get to go to all sorts of different places to play, and I get lots of good opportunities. For example, last year I played a festival called Truck Festival, which was like the first proper festival I've played. And I also played at Manchester's Ritz, supporting a band called Sundara Karma. And it's these sort of experiences that make it worthwhile me doing it. However, these style of gigs don't really pay too much. I just see it as a good learning opportunity really to hone in on my craft of playing the bass on stage. But we do have to pay the bills somehow, and while I do have my part-time job at Morrison's, my main goal is to earn a living by playing music. So this is where cover gigs come in. Now these are a little bit different to what I've been doing with Megan. As for this, you have to bring all your own equipment and you basically set everything up. And these types of gigs can be anywhere. They can be for parties, weddings, corporate events. In this case, I was playing at a Mother's Day bash. And also, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy playing these ones just as much as any other gig. But with these ones, it's a nice little bonus to actually get some money from doing it. Anyway, I think I should be done sleeping now, so you'll join me in the kitchen. Alright, so it's now the next day. That illness that I've got seems to have gotten a little bit worse. Feel pretty dreadful today, but not much I can do about it, so we'll carry on. Anyway, a bit unrelated to all the music stuff that's been happening, but I bought a pomegranate the other day. Now, I love pomegranate seeds, they're lovely. But the pomegranate seeds were just like a bit too expensive, so I bought the actual full pomegranate. And I've just tried taking all the seeds out, and I was following a YouTube video, like a proper tutorial on how to do it. But I don't know if you can see. It looks like I've murdered someone. The kitchen is also an absolute mess. It's even on the floor down there. See, these fruits are nice, but right faff to break into. Right, so it's now 11:15. I've got all the equipment laid out in front of me here to put into the van, and I'm going to try and get there for 12. But there's a lot of this equipment, and it's pretty heavy as well, so we need to get it into the van as soon as possible. So here we go. This is the start of the loading the van ritual. At the moment, I'm bringing the big PA speakers into the van. These are the speakers that we put up at the front so everyone can hear what we're doing. These are the monitors so that we can hear what we're doing. That's my bass amp, followed by some lights and the stands for the lights and the speakers, a little microphone stand, the mixer, wires, and then that's just a box of wires there. Lastly, my bass, and then we close the van. Bosh. It was focused on the speckles on the window. Right, cameraman. Right, so we have all the equipment set up now. It's about 2 o'clock and we're going to go on at 2:15. Luke has forgotten his drumsticks. He remembered the drums but forgot the sticks. So his dad's on the way now to drop the drumsticks off quickly. But other than that, we're all set up and ready to go, and it should be a good gig. Getting a bit more lively in this room as well, like quite a few people now, so that's good.
the gig went brilliantly. We got there, got set up. We played the set of covers which were intended to appeal to like quite the motherly crowd, and it seemed to go down very well. But as soon as the gig finished, we had to quickly head to another rehearsal, as the same band that you just saw there had got booked for another gig the following week. But we needed the rehearsal because there was a slight lineup change. Ben, who was on the guitar for this gig, couldn't make the one the following week. So I got in a fella called Josh, who I know very well from playing in other bands with him. So yeah, we got him in and quickly ran over the set for the following week. But first, a little bit of food was in order.
Please could I get a... Is it called a bargain bucket for one? Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Oh no, sorry, that's not one of those things.
Yeah, what drink?
Pepsi Max, please. Like a boss.
Like a boss. Oh! Thank you. Okay, you have to put it all in your lap. Oh, legend.
Pack it up, pack it in. Let me rig it.
Because I gotta have.
Bedtime! So excited to go to sleep.
And that's it. That was the entire weekend pretty much summed up. As you can see, it was quite full on, and there wasn't too much time to rest. But that's just how it works when you're in a few different bands and you're trying to put the effort in to get rewards out of it, like playing at big festivals and getting more opportunities to play cover gigs. But that's pretty much everything for this one. I know it was a little bit of a long one, but I appreciate you sticking around, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit.